And I thought, oh yeah, I know Dr. Smith loves to win. You know, his daughter is ranked number 7 in the state of Oklahoma. She's a hell of a runner out there. And Dr. Smith said, well, 7 is okay. Most parents would be happy with 7 in the state, not in the city, in the state. He said, I'm pushing her to be number one.
Right.
He didn't say number 2 now. Notice I didn't say number 2. He
There
said
you go.
number 1. He said, I gotta get on her this summer, he said. I said, oh.
Now she's going to hear this and now, oh, no, now.
Oh, yeah, she's going to be like, oh, no.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
but,
right.
you know, the great thing is she's able to run outside out there. I know out here in South Dakota, we still got snow out there. You know, we've actually had some beautiful days. I tell people it's beautiful out here. It's in the 40s. And I call them back home and they say, what do you mean it's in the 40s? Oh, my God, that's cold. And I said, man, we got
That's
kids
summertime.
out here.
That's summertime here.
Summertime here. I saw a couple people barbecuing already out there. I couldn't believe it. I wanted to stop out there, say hello to them, but
That's right.
didn't have time. Coach, did you have anything else for Dr. Smith?
That's all I really had for
Okay.
him. Is
Well, I appreciate that.
Well, Dr. Smith,
Yep,
no, we sure do appreciate you, you know, and we're really excited about all the wonderful programs that you have brought here academically. You know, the college continues to thrive and grow under your leadership, and I know you've got more plans from what I've heard, the board, and we won't share those out publicly until their due justice diligency comes.
Right.
But I know that you guys got more programs on the uprise to
We do.
attract more students, not only just from here in the community, but from outside the region as well. So
Well, we appreciate the board, and they do a good job, and they invest a lot of time into the
do.
community and to this institution, and you know they support what we do, and that's a critical component. And you know it's absolutely essential that we have that support, and they do a great job, and so that's a critical component. But you know it's in a rural institution like this, if we're not growing and we're not pushing and we're not looking to recruit and retain students and be excellent in our academic programs, then you know we kind of revert back, and I
Yes,
don't want
sir.
us to revert back. And you know it's kind of like when I'm really proud of my daughter, but you know I kind of push her sometimes for that next step.
Yes, sir.
And because I know she can do it.
Oh,
and,
yes.
and it's the same way here. I know we can do it.
Yes,
And
sir.
we have great people and a great board and a great institution, and just that next little step, I want us to push a little bit more and a little bit more. And you know when we do that, we all become better, and we serve our students and our community better, and you know it's a win-win. I don't want us to be a number 2 college.
No, sir.
I want us to be a number 1 college, and you know I think we are, and where we're sitting right now, definitely we are, and I want us to continue to lead the way, not come from behind.
No, I love
Absolutely.
what you stated, sir, and it's been an honor to be here in community and work under your leadership as well. See, that's how I get a raise. You see how that works? You see? Okay. But no, we want to thank Dr. Smith so much for his time. I know you're very busy, Dr. Smith. I know you probably have to jump into another meeting,
I
but
do.
we definitely want to give you a
Thank
round
you
of
very
applause,
much.
sir. And
Thanks, you guys. You guys did
thank you
did
very
a great
much,
job
sir.
this year.
Thank
We're
you.
very lucky to
Appreciate it.
have outstanding coaches, and they're you not only find good coaches, but you find folks who really know and understand athletics and academics, and have the best interest of our students at heart. And these two do. So we're very blessed and glad to have them. So great job on your part.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank
Smith.
you.
We appreciate you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. You have a
Thank
good
you.
morning, sir. Well, that was Dr. Smith sharing his insight about the college athletics and academics as well. As you can see, he's done a fantastic job growing the college, and the numbers are up here. You can't argue with facts. He's got more and more plans to help grow the college, and more academic programs coming your way. So we're really excited about that. Coach, I know it's been your first year here, and you touched on it was your first year here. I know you came from Aberdeen. I know they get some snow, but tell me about the cold weather. I know it's not like Sisseton. It's not like Sisseton.
It's definitely been a little bit different, which is kind of surprising. Only about an hour, 20 minutes away. It's really not that far away, but for some reason it seems like the wind out here just whips a lot harder, and the snow and the ice just for some reason over here it just accumulates a lot more. So it's kind of weird to see that being so close, pretty much right around the corner. But it's a little surprising, but it's a little bit worse. But I'm still kind of used to it altogether.
You get okay. We'll see how acclimated you get. There's still snow out there, buddy. All right. So you know, one of the main things when I first got here and I came to see the campus was the beautiful greenery once it's green here, and how that breeze just hits you. It's like an air conditioner that doesn't turn off.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that air conditioner doesn't turn off during the winter, so that's when you get punished during the winter. But Coach, well, it's been a hoot, as they say out there in Texas, yeehaw, So I don't know what they say in New York. What do they say in New York?
I don't know if it'd be great to say on air. We'll put it that way.
Oh man, that bad.
I don't know. I'm just kidding,
this is a rated G show here. We don't want to get kicked off our first segment now. They're going to cancel our contract already. I had a free breakfast coming with this. But no, we just wanted to thank Mr. Tom Wilson. I think this is a wonderful opportunity that he has created, not just for us, it's for the community. And be able to get our coaches from the surrounding area to come speak about their programs, their kids, and start introducing them to our beautiful college and the community that we have here at Sisseton. We have a beautiful community here, and it's only going to grow and flourish, as you heard Dr. Smith say, and with help such as Mr. Tom Wilson doing these programs and coordinating them. And he's a one-man band. I mean, he's all over the place covering athletics from the high school, surrounding high schools to the college, and you see him everywhere. He packs up from one game and heads to the other game. So, sir, my hat's off to you as well, as they say, thank you for all that you do. And on top of that, he serves as one of our board members. So, you're thinking his day ends at 4 o'clock, and sometimes his day ends at 7, So he does a lot for our college as well. We want to thank you very much for tuning in to our first episode of Coaches Corner. We hope to bring you more Coaches Corner and bring a couple of more guests, and we're definitely going to have a good time as we come on in. We got one more guest here today. Let's welcome Mr. Derek, the legend, as I call him, McCulley. Derek McCulley. Come on in, babe. Come on in here. We got one more guest. We thought we were saying goodbye. We see him pop his head in. Let's bring. Oh, he's bringing the NWO in. He's being serious today. How's it going, champ?
How's it going?
How's it going? We got to call him the champ. He's a two-time national AHEC champion. That's right, Derek McCulley, legend, as I call him. I was out there at the tournament this year, and I heard a couple comments from the coaches. Hey, when you guys gonna stop bringing Derek and give us a chance to win this thing? I was like, hey, you know what? We're never gonna stop. We want to be number one, and whatever we got to do to get Derek out here, we're gonna do to get him out here. So, coach has got to wash a car. He's got to go wash a car. You got to do that. But Mr. McCulley, I love what you do with the youth. I love what you do with the community. Wow, I mean, you're an inspiration. Really, you are. I love everything and how involved you are with the kids and the future that you see in them, and just everything that you do, not only just for the kids, but to bring parents and families over. And I'm going to use this just as one of the examples that you do. The Super Bowl party that you held here at the gymnasium at the TZ High School gym, and you provided pizza and prizes, and you brought all the families together with their kids. And one of the questions I wanted to ask you, besides commending you, was what do you got planned for this summer for those kiddos? What you got going on this summer for them?
Well, tonight we have the summer rec sign up.
Oh.
We have tonight from 5 to 8 o'clock. You can bring the kids in, and we have a lot of tables signed up. You can do archery we got cooking classes. Actually, just got them meeting with South Dakota State University Extension Program, and they're going to come in and provide nutritional classes for the kids. That'll be 2 days a week for different age groups. We have summer rec sign up tonight and tomorrow night from 5 to 8, so stop over. We ain't serving. We'll have healthy snacks and stuff for the kids. Then you can get your schedules. But we got archery, we got basketball programs, working with you guys with the basketball programs. We got the rodeo club, working with the rodeo club here for rodeo. We got archery, fishing club, we got film club, we got photography.
Wow.
We have soccer. Soccer will be a new thing this year. I mean, natives, we ain't used to playing soccer, so we're going to see how that goes. So I'm hoping that it's a good thing for us. We have a couple people that are pretty intelligent over the sport, so it's going to help us out big time. We have, honestly, we just have an array of stuff,
That is awesome. So kids can just come in and pick their choice, and let's get them going and moving. I like that. Bodies in motion is always good, and I love the fact that you're educating them on nutrition as well. And staying healthy. A lot of people fail to realize that Native communities have the highest diabetes ratio. In most communities, you're looking, the national is around 9%, and Usually in Native Americans, it's about 18%, so it's double that.
Yeah.
So that's not a good thing. So I'm really happy to hear that you're teaching them about nutrition and of course, bodies in motion, keeping them active. But Legend, I got to get back to you. You know, as they say, take the sauce off the tacos, you know. Tell us about your experience over there at AHEC this year, you know.
Oh, it was a great time. Us guys come in. Last year was a little bit different. Us guys traveled all the way to Rapid City, so it was more of an in-town feeling for us. So this year went to Newtown, and there was really nothing else to do but hang out. So the town itself was really small, and places to eat and hang out was just slim to none. So we did a lot of bonding as a team. I think that was one of the big things that we had. Coach, he kind of pointed us in the right direction in saying that, you know, these next 3 days you got to focus on, you know, the whole season comes down to one thing, you know, and that's trying to make the championship game and trying to win it. So when we came out there and started playing and stuff, it was, I don't know, it was a good feeling though. I mean, it's like all that hard work we did all year. You know, we had lost a lot of players, added a couple players, then lost some other players. And, you know, I mean, for the guys that stuck together all year, I mean, it really gave them their chance to really to blossom, though, towards the end. So that's really exciting to see. You know, and for me, as being an older guy on the team, I was just all excited. I was pumped. I was like, you know, I don't know how many more days I got in me, you know? That was one of the big things was like, all right, because I'm in the moment. I'm always in the moment. But I was just like, this just goes by too fast. You know, I know the guys are young, and, you know, it was like a quick thing, and we're ready to go home. But me, I was like, man, that's 6 hours to drive and think about it, you know, because we can't replay it. So
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Well, you got 2 championships, champ. 2. You got 2 national ones hanging up on that wall, you know, and, you know, we're just wondering, you know, I got 5 fingers here. You know, we wanted to get another ring. Is there a possibility of a 3 going up there? You know, how does a 3 look for next year, champ?
It's a high possibility. I'm not too sure yet. I mean, our summer right now, I mean, as far as department-wise and work, it's focused on, you know, actually it's focused on finish the semester strong. You know, we got about a month left of classes. That's a big thing. And then work for the summertime is very important for us. So when the new semester comes in, I'm thinking that we have the community support and rolling with it. And if they could get behind it and they want to, you know, they fully support the program and all this stuff, and then I'm always excited about it. But I mean, like I said, I don't know how many more championships or how many more times we can make it to the championship we got in us, you know. I mean, because it's a little bit different when us guys are out there, and a lot of the boys were sitting there talking and stuff, and I said, us guys are, well, we're Dakota Warriors, and a lot of the boys on the team were like, well, what does that really mean? And I said, we're just gonna fight till the end, you know.
That's right.
That's all we used to do, so that's all we really need to do. I said, so I mean, if we're all granted next year, if we're all still walking next year and blessed.
Yes, sir.
Besides, you know, all these government decisions different, so yeah. I'm a little worried about it.
Yeah.
But if us guys are here, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I can't give you a yes or no right now, but I could just say that, you know, everything's going in the right direction for us as a program. So.
Well, that's awesome, champ. You know, I know that you've given some big support to the college, and they're eternally grateful. And I think one of the things that we definitely want to do next year is bring out those little ones to our home games, you know. And one of the ideas that Coach and I were tossing around was, let's get those guys outfitted in some SWC Mustang shirts out here when they come to the home game, and get them all dressed in blue and let them feel some pride and, you know, represent our home teams. And it'll give them something to do at night as well. We don't need them out there thinking bad stuff or not having anything to do at nighttime. They could come in and get a free hot dog as well, you know. But definitely would love to have the youth center come out a little bit more to our home games, and something you and I will definitely work out in the future for sure. But I'm going to turn it over to our coach here. He keeps looking at me like he wants to ask you some questions. Go ahead. It's your turn. Go ahead.
Just a couple quick questions for you, Derek. I know you kind of played on that championship team last year, as Coach touched on before. And then, you know, kind of coming in this year, as we've talked throughout the season, about you kind of stepping into that leadership role, kind of being the older guy, especially going to the national tournament. These guys coming in that were here this year, all freshmen, they haven't been there. They haven't been on that kind of stage before. What was it like for you to kind of step in that leadership role and keep everybody focused and kind of ready to go for that 3-4 game stretch where we had, or 3-4 day stretch, I should say, where we had 5 or 6 games?
It's tough, man. I mean, these guys, you know, being 19, 20 years old, I mean, it's sometimes it's like you think you have all the answers to the world, you know. But
Yep.
I mean, knowing that when you get a little bit older, then you don't know a whole lot when it comes down to it. But the team wise of stepping in there, I really enjoyed it. I mean, it was tough to say the least, but like I said, I mean, tough times don't last, you know. I mean, it's how you see it and how you work through it. So I mean, there's a lot of times where it was like I'm sitting there scratching my head, like, man, I'm old as hell. What the hell am I doing here? You know, sorry if I'm cussing on the air, but sorry.
He's passionate, babe.
Yeah.
He's passionate.
I'm like, I sit there and thinking a couple times, like, man, bones are getting, especially after we played against Dakota Westland at Dakota Westland. That first half, I end up taking a charge. And I got kneed in the rib, and I ended up breaking a couple ribs. So I remember the ride home was like, man, I don't want to do this no more. It was like a long 5 hours. I was like, I don't want to do this no more. But to come back from it, but that's what we need. I mean, any program that starts up the first time, it's always going to have a couple rough years.
Yes,
so
sir.
I told that in my head, like, we're going to have a couple rough years, but if we get through it, then the main goal was to get kids to come to our community. You know,
Yes, sir.
Was to get our own kids into the program, is to get our community
Yes,
to
sir.
buy into it, to bring in people that are passionate about, you know, wanting to make a difference. And that's all I seen. So when I stepped in there, I was like, all right, man, some of these guys might not listen, but they don't have to, because just slowly chip away at them, you know.
Yes, sir.
I mean,
Absolutely.
it's a big difference from working with 5, 6, 7, 8-year-olds to working with 19, 20-year-olds. But the mentality is the same, though. I mean, sometimes they just, you gotta come and slowly do it.
Yes, it is.
And just come and be like, you gotta listen to me. But some of those little 4 or 5-year-olds point at you too. They'd be like, you listen to me. So, but it was. I was just blessed. I was blessed for the whole year to have the opportunity to do that. So I just took it in. You know what I mean? Like I
Yes,
wanted
sir.
to enjoy every moment of it, because I mean, like I said, we got a month left, and I'm not going to see these guys no more for all summer. You know, I'm going to miss them, and it's kind of one of those tough things. And that's how you know when you created a bond with people. You know, you created a bond with the system, with your coach, and you know. And that's just something that I think a lot of kids need to experience, though, because it's all about teamwork.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like my mentality is like, all right, teamwork. This is what we got to do. You guys might not like each other, but let's get through it, because at the end you're gonna be like, man, I should have did that different. So next time around you'll do it the right way.
Yes,
So
sir.
I'm hoping that they get that idea.
Absolutely. And then just one last question for you. Kind of talked how, you know, we had kids from all over. You're not going to see everybody in the summer. Everyone's going to go home for break and everything. But what was it like for you, you know, kind of being from the area, from here, and to kind of teach the culture and everything throughout the community to some of these guys that, you know, from different backgrounds, that never even heard of the city, or some of them didn't even know people even lived in the state. As they call it flyover states. So, but what was it like for you to, you know, kind of step in as the older guy, kind of like I said, leadership and stuff, just to kind of introduce them to, you know, everything and how important our season and our basketball team is and what it means to this community?
It's it was tough right away. I'm not gonna lie. It was probably one of the toughest things. I mean, in my 30s, I would say, you know, besides my kids, would be trying to help build the program up to people that don't know anything about, you know, what goes on around here and stuff like that.
Yep.
So, I mean, the cultural part of it is, I mean, we're just understanding culture. We, you know, we believe in each other, you know. Like I said before, we had that mentality where you just fight till the end, you know.
Yes, sir.
So,
Absolutely.
once those guys kind of got to some of the guys and start talking, and they started, you know, understanding the concept. Because there's a couple times in practice where those guys came in and started just chewing ass.
Yep.
You know, it's about the community, and it's always will be about the community. You know, I mean, we've always been that way. So I'm hoping that when they go home, they take that home and they understand, like, you know, if they reminiscing at nighttime and they think about it, they're like, you know, maybe next year when I do go back, I'm gonna invest more into it. You know. Because there's kids all over, you know, and kids are just looking for role models.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
and they could be those role models if they want to be. And I guess it's up to them. But for me, I'm like hoping that when they come in, it's like, all right, this is what's most important, you know. I mean, we could sit and put as much banners up as we want in that gym, but if us guys don't do it without bringing our own kids in our own community to help out with it, then it's a little bit tough. Because I like to have kids have those stories before. You know, us guys got stories of this year battling, last year battling.
Yep.
But if I'm down the road and I see a kid that I know that, you know, could be a good ball player, and he could come here for a year and do outstanding, and he can get a D1 scholarship.
Yes,
You
sir.
know? I think that's very important. Not the boys, the girls too, you know, and then the rodeo team. I mean, I think it's all great for us. So I'm definitely on board, especially if we're progressing forward. Like, I want to jump on that train. So.
Oh, hey, you're at the head of that train, my friend. You're one of the leaders leading the community and the sports program as well. So I know that I speak frankly, and I'm a straight shooter. I can tell you that it's been an honor to be here and meet you and learn from you. Day one, you captivated me right away when you talked about community and how we could get involved and what the difference we could make. And I thought, this young man knows exactly what he's doing, and exactly he's a leader of our community. And very proud to have you not only on our team and as a student, but also as one of our leaders here in the community. It's just a real honor to have you here with us, Mr. McCulley. And I call him Mr. McCulley, or Champ, more than likely all the time, because the Champ, as you know, is 2-0 at AHIC, man. I'm trying to push for 3. As you know, I keep bringing up the national championship, but next year we're hosting the NIAC here. And we will be bringing in 16 teams to Sisseton. Is Sisseton ready? What do you think? What are your thoughts on bringing in 16 teams from around the country to come battle here?
Oh, I think it's best interest of us. I mean, we definitely have the stage to do it. So I mean, I think we have the community support, we have the coaches support, and we bring in the talent. I think, and then it's possibilities are always endless, man. You know what I mean? Till that heart quits beating, and we can do anything we want in this life. So I think if us guys next year we host it, I mean, we could bring in those other cultures and bring them in and kind of show them how we live here, and some of the things that we're passionate about and we care about. I think it'll change the whole perspective on teams that are traveling to other teams, and it gives a bigger insight on us, because I mean it seems like we're forgotten sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yes,
as a Native American culture.
Yes, sir.
That we're always pushed to the back burner, but I think it's time for us to step up and say, hey, you know what, we're ready for it. You know what I mean? They might not think we're ready for it. We're ready for it now.
Yes, sir.
So we get that next year, I'm all pumped, man. I'm just,
we're gonna get number 3. I love it.
I run the camera. I'll do butch. I'll do layup guy. I'll do whatever's needed, just as long as us guys progress, because that's the ultimate goal for us. When we do stuff, I want to be the best junior college team in the country.
Yes, sir.
And I want to have the best program that we have here, but along with that, I want to have the best community sport. So I want to show that our community is there. You know what I mean? We just need something to believe in.
Yes, sir.
And I think this is like one of those big things to where it's like, it's our next step, and I think some people will be scared to take it, but for us, like I said, I'm all on board, man. Just tell me where the train's going. I know if I have to start pushing, helping, I'll start chucking coal in there. I'm excited.
Yes, sir. Well, it's been a pleasure, Champ. It's been a pleasure. Did you want to mention anything else maybe we might have missed on the youth center, or anything else that you got going on with the kiddos? I know that you mentioned today and tomorrow sign-ups. Anything else we might have missed, Champ?
No, I don't think so. But like 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock tonight and tomorrow night, we do have summer rec sign up, so you can bring your kid in. Like I said, we'll have healthy snacks. Make sure they have an updated application on file. We're gonna do the cooking classes, so when you come, we're gonna need to know if kids have certain allergies and stuff to certain peanuts or all that kind of stuff. So that'd be a good thing for us to keep on hand. Other than that, though, we have pretty good summer planned out. It's a lot of stuff from like rodeo to basketball camps to singing and dance classes, which is going to be a new thing for us this summer. We did it last summer, but we have a...
Who's teaching that, Coach?
Is it, dude? So, we work, collaborate, working with the schools, and then we're going to offer summer food service program this summer from Monday through Friday, breakfast and lunch. So we'll be at TZ through the summer. Our summer hours start on June 4th. So we'll be closed from January. Wait,
skipping a year. All right, go ahead.
Way back there. So May 24th to June 4th, or June 1st will be closed. We'll be at the Veterans Memorial Youth Center. Or the summer food service program will be at the Teofrazina High School.
Okay.
That's just right down the street, and then we're located on Veterans Memorial Drive here in Agency. So you can't miss the building. Go down. It's so colorful. That's why we made it. We didn't want it to be plain, so it stands out.
Hey, that's what it's supposed to do. Like you said, we're gonna stand out here as a community in a positive manner, and we're gonna keep moving forward and be the leaders, innovators. Yes. That's what I'm looking for. Yes, but we want to thank you so much, Champ, for your time. We know you're a busy man with classes, family, and of course the youth center. That's a whole big family right there for you. I know those kids look up to you, and keep doing a great job, Champ. We're really excited. And thanks, Champ, for coming in tonight.
Right.
We appreciate you, Champ. Coach here owes me a lot. You know, I'm the one who brought the champ in this year. I said, do you know this gentleman, Derek McCulley? He said, Derek who? I said, what? Derek McCulley. Said help put a couple banners up here already. So we're really excited to have him. He's a wonderful leader in our community. As you can hear, the young man wants nothing but the best for the community and these young people out here. And we're going to continue to help him and help him strive and move forward and help the college as well. This program and this college is here for the community, for the people, by the people, as they say. Coach, anything else before we got to say? I've got the red light flashing over there saying we should have quit 2 hours ago. You know, anything else before we leave?
Just that it's been a pleasure being out here, the first episode of Coaches Corner here. Had some great guests on here, and going forward in the future, we're going to have some more great guests coming on in, bring back some of the old ones with some updates on things going on, whether it's Dr. Smith, things going on with the school, Derek, things going on in the community, and Coach Mike with anything going on in TZ, and we'll have some special guests definitely coming on here soon.
Well, that wraps us up for today. We want to thank all our beautiful viewers and listeners. Until next time.
Our culture is community. Our community is like a dream catcher. Each strand has its own qualities, just as we do. Though if we were to lose a strand, it has a direct effect on others. If we notice a strand starting to fray, take time to mend it before it all falls apart.
Whatever brings you back, hang on to that, because it will always have your back.
Catch us!
Here are a few suicide warning signs that you can look for.
Giving away possessions and concerning posts on social media.
Decreased interest in appearance and loneliness.
Impulsive, reckless behavior, or feeling sad and hopeless.
Saying things like, all my problems will end soon and I don't want to be here anymore. Feeling helpless and misuse of drugs and alcohol.
Loss of interest in sports and leisure or extreme behavior changes.
A mental health condition and withdrawal from others.
To give help or get help, call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK or text START to 741-741.